Good morning, Peace Up. I'm Marcus, and welcome back to another week of Fantasy Football Friday. I'll start out with the trending players from last week. First up, we have Josh Allen. Allen proved to be a top fantasy quarterback this year, throwing for 415 yards and 3 touchdowns for 36 points. Next, we have Dalvin Cook. Cook is proving that he should be in the talks for the MVP race with another impressive week. He had 22 rushes for 206 yards and 2 touchdowns for 39 points. Finally, we have Tyreek Hill. Hill puts himself on top of the fantasy leaderboards with 9 catches for 113 yards and 2 touchdowns. That's all from me today. Now into Paul.
Hello, Peace Up. It's Paul here with your bus. Tom Brady, who had one terrible game, threw for 209 yards, 3 interceptions, and no touchdowns. Derrick Henry, who quite surprisingly only ran for 68 yards and no touchdowns. It's against a very strong Chicago defense, so that shouldn't happen again. And then Adam Thielen, who had only 2 catches for 38 yards. Not a good showing for Adam, who is kind of struggling recently because, Dalvin Cook has been hogging the ball all game. So that's it for your bus this week. Have a good one. Peace up.
Thanks, Paul. What's up, Peace Up? It's Michael, and I'm here with your Player Spotlight. This week's Player Spotlight is wide receiver Terry McLaurin from the Washington football team. Terry McLaurin has been a sleeper wide receiver, averaging 20 points per week, and did not disappoint this past week, putting up 24.1 points after getting 7 receptions for 113 yards and a touchdown. He's expected to get 17 points next week and is a good wide receiver to have in your starting lineup. Now here's Evan with your injury report.
Hey there, Peace Up. I'm Evan with your weekly injury report. Ben Roethlisberger, listed as questionable due to COVID-19. Drew Brees has also been listed as questionable due to a shoulder injury. Christian McCaffrey is listed as doubtful to return this week, which is very depressing after he had just returned from an ankle injury. Kenny Golladay listed as questionable due to a hip injury. T.Y. Hilton is expected to play this week after being listed as questionable. That wraps up your injury report. Peace up. See you next week.